Hi folks, Nick here from the Main Street Talk podcast. Are you thinking about your next Disney vacation? I can help you plan that vacation at no extra cost to you. Contact me at nick.garcia@academytravel.com. And if you enjoy our podcast, please rate in your player. Enjoy the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Main Street Talk podcast, your go-to podcast for all things Walt Disney World related, all the news and the updates and the tips, all the tricks. I am your host, Nick, and as always, with me is Joni.
Hi.
Are we in the Halloween mood yet?
We're trying. I have the candy bowl out since we're going on vacation, but we still have an empty yard.
I have ventured into that candy bowl a little bit.
Yeah, I did ask Nick if I need to remove it.
Nope, absolutely do not remove the candy bowl. That's the last thing you need to do.
It's a pretty big bowl.
Today is Friday, October 17th, so we are, 2 weeks? 2 weeks away from Halloween
and
today.
People might be like, oh my gosh, you already have your candy bowl out? Yes, because we're going on vacation next week.
Yes, we're going on a cruise next week.
And I don't want any unhappy trick-or-treaters.
Nope, we got to be prepared. So, yeah, and that kind of a bummer about that is we're kind of toning down the Halloween decorations this year because we're not going to be home to maintain the decorations.
Yeah.
We're leaving our neighbor for that job.
Yeah, we're going to give him the remote. How old is he? Almost 80?
Almost 80, but he's
got about 80 blow-ups in his yard.
Yeah, he's got like quadruple the amount that we even own.
Right. Actually, he gave us one this year that we're going to put out.
I felt bad. I'm like, I don't know if we're going to put it up. He's like, oh, you can just keep it anyways.
We're going to put it up.
Yeah, we're going to put it up.
It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. So what's your Halloween costume?
Mine?
Yeah.
For the ship?
Just in general.
Well,
are you going to wear it? Are you going to wear it at home too?
No.
You're not? Oh,
no, because, I guess I could during I could during trick or treat, couldn't I?
You totally could.
I'm going to be grumpy.
Yeah.
And you're Snow White. No, that's the reason I'm grumpy.
You're not grumpy.
I am.
You're dopey.
I'm dopey.
See, he's dopey.
It's green. Is that dopey?
Dopey.
It's green with a purple hat, so I guess that's dopey.
Well, it fits you well.
Well, I don't know. I'm just going to put it on and go walk around the ship with my bag out.
Call me what you want. Yeah, my costume is Snow White.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. Hopefully the weather holds up. There appears to be an area of low pressure moving into the Caribbean, but we'll have to see how that pans
Nick
out.
actually texted me the other day and told me that we may be in for a little bit of iffy weather, and my response back was, I'm not going.
Yeah, you are. Yes, you are.
Because that is the number one thing I do to plan around vacations is weather.
Yeah.
And he pulled one over on me.
Shouldn't have told you. Should have just waited for the waves to start hitting.
Because that would have been much better for you.
So like I said, today is October 17th, so all the news is current until today. Before we get into it, if you like this podcast, make sure you rate it in your podcast app, and that helps the show out, and it helps it get found by other Disney fans.
Yeah.
And if you want to book your Disney vacation, contact me at nick.garcia@academytravel.com. So we ready to get into the news?
We are.
Magic Kingdom. Nearly all the buildings are now demolished on Tom Sawyer's Island. So they're moving quickly over there. I read it was like Monday, then one was demolished, and then the next day they were like almost all gone. So moving quickly for Cars Land.
Graveyard shifts going on over there.
Yeah, they're hustling. And also at Magic Kingdom, another date for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party has sold out. So November 11th now joins November 7th and 10th as sellout dates. So if those were your planned dates, might want to make alternate arrangements.
So how many are left? Do we know how many are left?
No, how many are total? Those are the only 3 sold out.
So are all of the Halloween parties sold out? We're done.
They're done.
Everything's, can't buy them anymore.
No, they're all sold out.
Oh.
And while we're in the Christmas mood at Magic Kingdom, the Jingle Cruise is returning for the 2025 holiday season. So that'll be back in action.
Well, now, with that being said, I'm kind of like you just brought it up. I mean, there's lots of things that intertie into other comments and show notes and whatnot, but we switched our ride attraction today. So now I'm kind of like, well, maybe we should have done that in tribute to
the Jingle Cruise.
But that's okay. We'll pick that up another time. Anyway, proceed, please, sir.
Okay, that's it for Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
We're going to Epcot. This one's might rub you the wrong way. Disney has announced that Remy's Ratatouille Adventure will close for refurbishment next month. and the attraction's going to be converted to 2D.
What?
Okay, hold on. The attraction will close for refurbishment from November 10th through the 13th.
I don't like it.
And will return with enchanted digital visuals and clearer imagery projected in 2D. They are also adding new props and lighting enhancements to the queue and the attraction over the next few months.
Wait a minute. So is it still going to be a track ride where you like go under the oven and you get...
It's going to be the same. It's not going to be 3D. Here's my thinking on this. This ride gives a lot of people motion sickness. The 3D effect of it does. That's the only reason I can guess why they're doing this.
There's a lot of rides that give motion sickness, and it's a warning.
Right. But some of that is not like Mission Space. That's just the ride. That's how it is. With Remy, it can be remedied.
Well, I don't like it until I try it, but
I'm
now
not going to knock
like
it until I try it.
That's what I just said, but now I don't like it.
That was my first impression, and then I was like, wait a minute. This gives a lot of people motion sickness, the 3D effect on itself. They have not announced that's why they're doing it. That's just my thinking. Could be. I don't know. But we're going to start hearing reviews on it in the next
So wait, when's it
month.
supposed to open back up 2D?
November 10th through the 13th, it will be down.
Oh.
So keep that note. If you're going to be there during that time, Remy will be down in Epcot.
So don't rush to the back Skyliner entrance if you can't rope drop Remy.
They've probably already made the projections behind the scenes. They just need to implement it into the
So it's
attraction.
just a short downtime.
Yeah, 3 days.
Okay.
So that's kind of big news. They're also doing it for the one in Disneyland Paris, I read.
Okay.
And at Epcot also, a Figment animatronic on Journey into Imagination has been replaced. Reportedly, the regular animatronic is receiving a refurbishment. And this is the second Figment animatronic you see in the ride. So then there's no dates or anything on that.
I'm trying to like go through the ride and I don't even know what section of the ride
I'm not
you're
even
talking
sure.
about.
I saw a picture of it and it just...
Because there's so much to look at and smell and all that in there.
So that's it for Epcot. Your beloved Remy is getting a change.
Oh, phooey Ratatouille. Okay, well, we'll see.
And
try it out in November.
At Hollywood Studios, a new pressed penny machine has arrived. This one I like.
Okay.
It's right outside the Villain Show, the theater.
Oh, well, let me
guess.
guess.
It's the pressed pennies are villains.
I was just going to say, let me guess. Well, that's cool. Does it say which villains are on there? There's 5 per machine usually.
Yeah,
right?
I saw some pictures. I didn't really take note of it. But yeah, there's I think all the villains in the show. Yeah. I do remember seeing Jafar. I'd totally be interested in that.
Oh,
I would spend all the money buying all the pennies.
Well, back in the day, you used to be able to do a penny for a penny, a tip for tap kind of thing, and now it's like $1
now
for a penny.
Costs you $1. Last time we bought one, it was $1. Who knows? They might have went up.
Cost of inflation has skyrocketed.
That's 1,000% increase.
Way to go, Disney.
Profit. Yeah.
Why can't you keep your 3D Remy? Can't afford it.
And at Hollywood and Vine, they have ended their Disney Junior Character Breakfast, expanding Minnie's seasonal dining to be an all-day offering. So the character breakfast did include Vampirina, Doc McStuffins, Fancy Nancy, and Goofy. Saturday, October 11th was the last day it was offered. The Halloween dine, featuring Minnie and friends in Halloween outfits, is currently available through November 5th. The holiday dine is then offered through January 4th, followed by the Silver Screen dine, Springtime dine, and Summertime dine. So, and you remember the Sci-Fi diner we went to?
Of course.
Sci-Fi. Remember that car out front?
Yeah.
That disappeared for a while, but it's back. I think it disappeared in September,
new
like second, third. Yeah, new paint job and it's been cleaned.
Okay.
So they didn't
Same
announce
color,
that.
Totally new paint job.
Yeah. It looked bluish green and white.
I think that's what it was, though.
Yeah.
So
the article I read actually said
it
appears exactly the same, just appears as fresh paint and cleaned.
Spruced it up. Yep. Good.
Yeah. So that they didn't announce. It was there and it was gone. And at Animal Kingdom, so we know Zootopia Better Together opens November 7th. Disney has added it to the Lightning Lane service. So it will be available for Lightning Lane when it opens on
I need to
November
add that to my rides.
7th. Zootopia?
Yep.
So yeah, and I saw a picture. The sign is up. It's covered, but you can kind of see through it now because they had it completely covered. Now you can kind of see it. You can see it says at the top Tree of Life Theater, and on the very left, you can definitely see a Z, the letter Z.
Oh, well,
that's really all you can make out.
Zootopia, but yeah. Cool.
That's it for park news.
Okay.
Miscellaneous. Disney World has expanded the number of locations that are cashless around the parks. These are, we talked about this last week, a week before, the cashless snack stands.
Yeah.
There's more. So these are just your stands, that sell like sodas and ice cream and stuff like that. The booths, the carts and stuff. So keep that in mind if you're going to, wanting to buy some ice cream and stuff at the stands. I'm just still shocked
that there was even cash allowed. Like cash is almost invisible. I mean, it's, I wouldn't want to be a cast member being responsible for all
cash,
that, carrying all that around. Yeah.
But you know what I've always said when people say, is Disney cashless? Like, Disney's going to take your money no matter what form you have it in.
However you want to give it to them.
Whatever form you have it in. If you got a gold bar.
You got pesos, you got whatever. You got Canadian money. They might charge you a little more, because apples to oranges, but.
And Josh D'Amaro has announced a leadership change. He, of course, is the head of the Disney parks. I don't know how to say this man's last name. Michael Mority is named CFO of Disney. CFO, excuse me.
You said CFO.
I said CFO? Okay. Of Disney Experiences when Kevin Lansbury retires in February of 2026. So, new leadership change, and that's interesting because if what they're saying turns out to be true, if Josh D'Amaro does become head, the CEO of the whole Disney company, then this man would probably step up.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes things interesting. And these two are the brains of the parks, the bosses of the parks. So that's it. That's all I have for park news.
So he's the one in charge of doing Remy. He's doing Remy dirty.
Well, he's the head of the parks.
I
think, each park is there. I'm sure there's 10 steps between him and the person that made that decision.
Of course.
But
he's got to sign.
Yeah.
He's got to sign for changes.
What am I signing? So that's it for park news.
That wasn't a whole lot.
No.
I mean, quite a few things, but not anything in depth.
Remy. That was the big thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So let's go on to our spotlight on attraction, Joni.
Okay. Well, we're going to chat with Pirates of the Caribbean today. It is a dark indoor water ride. You set sail in a weathered barge for a swashbuckling voyage to the 17th century where pirates and privateers ruled the seas and ransacked Caribbean seaport towns. Your boat will drop down a short waterfall into dark, mysterious caverns. But ye beware, mateys. You're supposed to say it. Deadman.
No. I had no prep on this. I had absolutely no prep on this.
In your piratey voice. Dead men tell no tales. There's no height requirement, but children under 7 must be accompanied by someone 14 years or older. I was amazed when I found this. It says there are 50 boats.
Yeah. Where did we just see that the other day? Yeah.
I researched it, and then we watched a little
behind the attraction.
We watched behind the attraction, and it was verified.
50 boats.
50 boats. Ooh.
That ride doesn't seem that big to hold 50 boats.
And the line is always long.
Yeah. But they can move a lot of people
50
through.
Boats, 2 to 5 people per boat, which is 24. You can get 24 people per boat. So 24 people but you know what? I think it said.
I'm going to do some math.
Okay, you do some math.
While you do that.
So the seating in the boat is subjective.
Well,
because there's things going on both sides. There's not big splashes where you're going to get wet or anything like that. Personally, I don't think that any seat is better than another.
No. There's that one drop you might get a little wet, but...
there's only one drop.
Yeah, and it's
in Disney World anyway, there's only one drop. Other parks have 2 drops, but I don't think there's a bad seat on the boat.
No, I don't either.
So, it is a Tier 2 multi-pass. Electric vehicles must transfer to a wheelchair for the queue, and then from the wheelchair to the ride vehicle. There's audio description and handheld captioning devices available. And there is a ride photo. So this is going to be located just before the first drop. Well, it says first drop. There's only one drop, like I said, in Disney World. But before the first drop, after you encounter the talking skull and crossbones.
Yep.
So the camera is on the left.
Yep.
And it's going to be, so smile when you embark. Right as your boat gets ready to tip and go in the downward drop.
Yeah.
you're going to get your photo taken on the left side.
And just pay attention to the boat in front of you because you'll see the light flash.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll see the light flash. So you'll know about when the photo's coming up.
And then here's another thing, too. The durations are different depending on what park you're at, which I thought was kind of odd as well.
Yeah.
So Walt Disney World's ride is 8.5 minutes. Disneyland in California, 15.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Tokyo's 9.5, and Paris is 10.5.
So Disneyland's definitely, I mean, not even close. It's by
well,
far
that was the
most,
very first one.
Right. But it's like not even close.
Yeah, it's double. It's basically double what Walt Disney World has. So it opened in Walt Disney World December 15th, 1973, amid a golden Spanish fort called the Castillo del Morro. There are 2 queues designed to evoke a different atmosphere. One is the soldier side, which is the left, which people may know it as the regular queue.
Mm-hmm.
And the other is the pirate side, the right side, which is now known as the lightning lane. So the regular queue winds through the fort, passing supplies and cannons and a pair of pirate skeletons sitting at a chessboard. The chess-playing skeleton gag was specifically designed for the Magic Kingdom by Imagineer Mark Davis. He's got his hand in a lot of different things, who was tasked with designing the ride. Throughout the ride, keep an eye out for Captain Jack Sparrow. You can also download the Play Disney Parks app to earn digital achievements and experiencing attractions and entertainment. Another related activity that they have for this ride is a walking kind of treasure hunt. So you can go to the Pirate's Adventure, the Treasure of the Seven Seas, which is an interactive game that uses magical talisman to find treasure. So it leads you on different clues, and you actually get to the one and it'll congratulate you that you have found the treasure. There's several different clues you've got to go through.
And that building is the building that's like halfway between Pirates and Tiana's.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And then there's different maps you can choose.
Okay. I've never done it.
Like Blackbeard's in there, and then there's other different. I mean, when I did it, I got the Blackbeard one.
Okay.
So there's 119 audio animatronics. It was originally thought that the Caribbean-themed ride would not hold the same mystique in Florida as it did in California. Therefore, instead of the Pirates, they were going to put in the Western River Expedition with Big Thunder Mountain. It did not, and they were supposed to have that one along with other rides. So it was going to be kind of a little mini park area.
Right.
But it did not go over well with the Walt Disney fans and guests because they'd show up wanting to ride.
Where's Pirates?
And there's no pirates.
There's no pirates.
So what Disney did, they ixnayed the Western River Expedition, and they put in our pirates for us. So
huge miscalculation on their part.
Yes. So that's what I have on that. What did you find out about the
1,200?
1,200.
Yep. So what does that mean? 1,200 per hour? Or is it just 50 boats? Yeah, that's 1,200. I don't know. 1,200 people can fit on 50 boats is basically what I'm getting at.
Well, and the ride is 8.5 minutes.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's too mathy for me.
But you know what? I don't know that they're running all the boats. I mean, maybe they have 50.
I don't know.
50 boats.
It's a lot of boats.
Yeah.
What's interesting is we were watching the Behind the Attraction, and if you haven't seen that on Disney Plus, you should check it out. It's pretty interesting. But the one they built in Shanghai, I believe they didn't want to use the boats floating. I mean, boats float, but they didn't want to have the boats moving just by the flow of the water.
Well, because they used a different perspective as far as the visual.
They used different technology.
You had to be in a certain position at all times.
The boats had to be in specific spots in order to see the visuals. So anyways, they put magnets under the water so that drive the boats, and they got ready to open the attraction. They did the soft opening, and all the water was rushing from the beginning of the ride and overflowing at the end.
Yep.
Because they said, well, we didn't think about it, but the magnets were acting as a pump.
Well, yeah. And I mean, you got all these boats going in the same direction. It's kind of like an oar. I mean, you think you put an oar in the water and you move it and it's going to.
So what they did to short-term fix it was they ran pipes from the end of the ride to the beginning, and that's.
To recirculate the water.
And they kept it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was short-term Band-Aid, and it worked, so they kept it.
And, their ride, if anyone's ever been to it or has it, I really want to go.
Yeah.
Just watching a video on that.
It looks amazing.
It's got the incorporation of Disneyland and Walt Disney World. And then their own little like kind of twist in there
underwater.
too. It's so cool. Yeah, it's an underwater expedition kind of thing.
Yeah.
So neat.
Yeah, if you've ever been there, let us know. That looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. So
okay,
yeah, that's what I got on Pirate.
That's Pirates. Thanks, Joni.
Mm-hmm. You bet. Oh, and we do have let's just talk a minute about the candle. The Pirates of the Caribbean candle we have. What's it called? It's kind of a knockoff.
It's called Pirates.
It's called Pirates.
Yeah. It smells really good.
Yeah. It smells like the ride, guys.
It smells like the ride, and like,
take a little bit of Disney home with you.
Take the theme park scents home with you.
It's great.
It does smell good.
So
okay,
cool.
On to our movie of the week.
Okay.
We kind of mentioned what we were doing.
Well, today we're going to talk about Frozen. So we have 2 princesses in here. So it's going to be a little bit longer, just covering both of these girls. Frozen, first appearance was November 27, 2013 was their public release. 1 hour, 42 minutes. The budget was $150 million. Box office pulled $1.28 billion with $110.6 million worldwide on their opening weekend, which is an insane amount of money. The directors are Jennifer Lee and Chris Buck, and the story is adapted from The Snow Queen, which consists of various illustrated editions of Hans Christian Andersen's 1844 fairy tale. So Anna is 18. She's described as independent, daring, and clumsy. Elsa is 21. She's described as mysterious, elegant, and family-oriented. Their nationality, they're Norwegian, as the Kingdom of Arendelle is a fictional Scandinavian kingdom inspired by Norway, and it has heavy draws on Norwegian culture, folklore, and geography. Occupations, Elsa is a princess who becomes queen after her parents were shipwrecked, and Anna, her younger sister, is a princess. So the storyline, Disney's Frozen from 2013, is an animated musical fantasy film that follows the story of 2 royal sisters in the Kingdom of Arendelle. Elsa, the elder, has magical powers that allow her to control ice and snow, but she hides them out of fear. After accidentally revealing her abilities, she isolates herself in an ice palace, plunging the kingdom into eternal winter. Her younger sister, Anna, sets off on a journey to find Elsa and bring her back. Along the way, she is joined by Kristoff, his reindeer Sven, and a talking snowman named Olaf. Through love, courage, and self-discovery, the sisters learn that true love, not fear, is the key to controlling Elsa's power. The film highlights themes of family, acceptance, and self-empowerment. And as stated, sidekicks are Olaf, which is the talking snowman, Kristoff, and his friendly reindeer Sven. The girls' father is King Agnar, and their mother, Queen Aduna. Now, it says that in Frozen, the first release, 2013, Anna and Kristoff meet. So, a little spoiler on Frozen 2, they don't get married in the show, but at the end of the show, he's proposing. So,
I have never seen Frozen 2. Have you seen Frozen 2?
No, I have not.
I have not watched it.
No. And then it says Elsa has no spouse, but fan-created content pairs her with Jack Frost, whom they say have a daughter together.
Like Jack Frost? Like
Jack Frost. Mm-hmm.
Like the Jack Frost we all know?
Yep. So they said that they have 2 daughters in this fan-created content. And the eldest is Elysium, and she is in
The Descendants.
And she is the oldest of 2 girls birthed to Elsa and Jack. Not anything Disney has anything to do with. Follow-up movies were Frozen Fever, 2015, Olaf's Frozen Adventure, 2017, Frozen 2, 2019, and if you don't know, Frozen 3 is said to come out D23 News.
I think they announced it this year or last year.
Frozen 3 expected to come out 2027. So
Frozen was big for them.
Yeah.
Huge.
Well, yeah, it had $1.28 billion.
Yeah.
With a budget of $150 million.
That's crazy.
Absolutely insane. Bonus information. We're just talking about the monies. The highest grossing film until the remake of The Lion King in August 2019. It finished its theatrical run as the highest grossing film of 2013 and the 5th highest grossing film of all time. The film remained in the top 10 at the box office for 16 consecutive weekends. Frozen opened to positive reviews, and several critics compared it favorably to Disney Renaissance films such as The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King, with some journalists stating the film's success heralded a second renaissance. It was praised for visuals, themes, musical numbers, screenplay, and some vocal performances. And some of those awards that were won, I'm not going to go into the nominations because there's just so many, but it won Academy Awards for Best Animated Feature and Best Original Song, which was the infamous Let It Go.
Let It Go?
Actually, not infamous, the famous. I always want to use that word incorrectly, and it just comes out that way. A Golden Globe Award win for the Best Animated Feature Film and a BAFTA Award for Best Animated Film, as well as 2 Grammys.
Huge. 2 Grammys?
Huge money. Huge money, huge awards. And the little girls just absolutely went head over heels with this show.
Oh, yeah. And I got a joke.
Oh, you do? Oh,
yeah.
Boy.
Our grandson gave us this joke.
Oh, okay.
Out randomly in the car one time.
Okay.
Why don't you ever give Elsa a balloon?
Oh, why?
Because she'll let it go.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you remember him when he told us that joke?
You got to know that every time we have the grandkids, we buy them joke books every year.
I dad joke them to death.
That are appropriate to their age. The joke books have their age on the covers. And we are constantly, do you know any new jokes? Do you know any new jokes? Like it's kind of.
Once in a while.
It's almost harassing.
Yeah. Once in a while, the oldest one has one.
Yeah.
And that's who told us that one.
Yeah, it is cute. So anyway, yeah, Grandpa's known for his dad jokes.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that was kind of cute because how old was he at the time?
Oh, wow. That was a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah,
8?
7, 8, yeah. Just caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
I got a joke.
That's funny. Okay. Well, that's what I have.
All right. Thanks, Joni.
Yep, you bet.
Frozen. Huge hit for Disney.
Yeah. 1.28 million.
That's crazy. Billion, right?
Or billion.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to say million because none of these have been in the billions. But yeah, so 110.6 million on the opening weekend worldwide.
And
actually, I was reading that this made more money outside of the United States than it did within the United States.
This wasn't even supposed to be their big. I read this sometime. It wasn't even supposed to be their big movie. It just kind of, and then it just took everybody by surprise. It is a good movie.
So let me tell you, just looking back, the budget for Rapunzel was $260 million. The budget for Brave was $185 million. They only spent $150 million on this.
That's a good return.
And it exploded. Completely exploded. So anyway, kudos. Way to go.
Okay. I think we can move on and let it go.
Okay.
Are you ready for the tip or trick this week?
I am.
They love you.
I am ready for the tip or trick this week.
This week's tip or trick is you got to find the free things to do at Disney. We always say it. You want to know how to get a free souvenir at Disney?
I do.
do. You can go to...
Free is best.
Free is best. There's not a lot free at Disney. You can go to any gift shop if you're there celebrating a birthday, anniversary, whatever you're celebrating. Whatever it is, your cat's birthday, whatever. You can go into any gift shop, most gift shops, and get a free celebration pin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
you can also do that at your resort desk.
You can do that at resort desk, and cast members there will write on it for you in special writing, whatever their specialty is.
Yep.
Last time we were there, we were celebrating our anniversary. So we got anniversary pins. And if you're really lucky, you wear your pin around the parks all day, you might get pixie dusted with some cast members. So like if they see you're wearing a birthday pin, don't expect it, but it just may happen.
Or you can just go to Sir Mickey's and get pixie dusted.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
But you can, let's say you're eating at a quick service and a cast member sees, oh, hey, it's your birthday. Here's a cupcake or something, something like, here's a Mickey bar, nothing big, but anything's good. Anything
That's right.
free in Disney is good.
That's right.
So and they do have specific anniversary buttons specific.
They have anniversary. They have first time
visits, or they can just have one that says like celebrate or something.
Yeah,
you can put
and you can just write
there.
anything on it. Yeah, exactly.
So go to any gift shop and tell them you want a celebration button, and they'll hook you up.
Yep.
Free souvenir.
That's right.
We still have ours, I think, somewhere.
We do.
All of them.
We do.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week's show.
Okay.
You can visit our Facebook page, Main Street Talk. The Facebook group, I have decided to change the name. I will probably do that sometime this week. Right now, it's Disney World Tips and Talk. Look for it to change if you already subscribed to it, and we'll give you the official name next week. Our Instagram is Main Street Talk Podcast. The website is mainstreettalkpod.com. That's where all of the links and everything is on that website. You can subscribe to our giveaways, and you can contact me for any Disney travel. My services are free. nick.garcia@academytravel.com. And we are affiliates of the Magic Candle Company. So the link is in the website. And use the code Main Street Talk at checkout for 15% off. So that's all we have this week. We are going to be going on a cruise next week. We'll
have one more show before we go.
Yeah, we'll still have shows. The next 2 shows are going to be a little different. We'll get into that next week, but just because of our travel plans and stuff. So anyways, we'll be back next week with new news and new tips. So until then, we will talk to you real soon.
Bye, everyone.